Hi friends, today I've got another flip cup pour and this time I'm aiming for Rainforest greens. Now I've already prepared my canvas, so I've added painter's tape to the back of my canvas as well as these large push pins to lift the canvas off the table. And my combination of colours today includes 2 Pebeo iridescent paints and some green Jo Sonjas. Now the lighter paints, they can tend to dominate a little bit in this kind of combination, and so I'm going to be using a very small amount of that, and that's why I've got these tiny little cups here. And then these deeper colours I'm going to intersperse with the white, pearl white colour. So just going through the colours that I'm using, I've got iridescent green yellow, iridescent green blue, yellow green, this one is green light, brilliant green and phthalo green, and then my combination of pearl white and titanium white. Okay, now it's time to add my pouring medium. So this is my standard pouring medium. I have a video on how to make this if you're interested. And with the 2 Pebeo paints, I'm just going to start by adding a tiny amount of pouring medium, mix them well, before I then add more pouring medium and potentially a little bit of water to dilute them so they're the same consistency as the thinner Jo Sonja paints. So I'm just increasing the amount of pouring medium I add to each of these greens because I would like this painting to be dominated a little bit more by the darker greens than the lighter. So just adding a little bit more of the pouring medium to these 2 Pebeo paints. They're also going to need just a tiny amount of water. Just trying to get them to the same consistency as the Jo Sonja paints. Okay, I've mixed up the paints and now we're ready for the flip cup. So now I'm ready to layer the flip cup. And today, in addition to using my standard cell activator, which I've got a video on that I can link to, I'm also going to be using a very tiny amount of black. So this one's actually very similar to the previous cell activator, but this one uses Amsterdam lamp black in 1 part against 4 parts Floetrol, and that's Australian Floetrol. So again, going to start with the white cell activator, putting a good layer on the bottom of the cup to start. So that's about all I need in terms of the black. It's going to dominate the painting otherwise. Okay, ready to flip the cup now. Whoops, lost a bit over the edge. Got some fascinating stuff going on in the center here. Just collecting the leftover paint from the cup so I don't waste it. And we'll use it to cover the edges and the corners. Just pull this down this way so I don't lose more off that edge up here. So you can see here how such a tiny amount of black that I added to the flip cup actually does tend to dominate this painting a little bit. Okay, I've got a lot of complex structures going on in the center. The bits of this painting that I like most particularly are, I love this swirly bit here. I love these cells in the center. I love these cells down in this side. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge to retain those elements, but I think this one I'm going to try to spin out. I'm just spreading the paint out a little bit first. Okay, now going to spin it just gently to start with. Okay, spin it a little bit more. It's almost made it to this corner. This corner still needs to be covered. Okay, I think it's off all of the corners. I'll just check the edges now. The edges are looking good. So I'm just going to cover the corners now. Just with some excess paint from underneath. So just going to take you in for a closer look with the camera now. This is the finished result. I absolutely adore the center of this painting, all of those delicate cells and the combinations of the different greens, the lacing and the bloom of the yellow greens in amongst the more somber phthalo green. And the tracing of some of the black cell activator through here in the form of spider webs almost. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Please let me know what you think in the comments.